Welcome to Tarot with Shannon. In today's reading, we are going to look at a channeled message that wants to come through for you today. So I'm leaving it pretty open-ended. Could be about anything. So take a look at the three different groups in front of you, representing three different collectives. In the first group, we have Rat. Okay. In the second group, we have Phoenix. And in the third group, we have Beaver. So take a moment to gaze upon the piles, each group, and see which one is drawing you in. When you have chosen your group, head on down into the description where I will have timestamps to each one of these readings. All right, I will see you at your reading. Hello, group one, and welcome to your reading. So in today's reading, we're going to do a channeled message. I'm just going to see what's going to come through. I'm leaving it open, so I put down three different oracle cards for you to choose from, and you've chosen the Rat. When you think of a rat, they kind of like, they're very resourceful, you know, they scurry. You ever hear of how, you know, the ship is sinking, the rats are leaving a sinking ship, right? And when I was pulling out the two tarot decks that I was going to work with today, the Ten of Wands kept kind of coming out when I was working with your deck or your group. Anytime your group was in it, you're feeling overwhelmed. It feels like you're putting in a lot of effort and not getting a lot of results. I get this sense of frustration. I get the sense of you kind of looking for scraps, and you feel like you're just not really getting anywhere, like putting in doing, but not getting enough. And it's like, this is a time to be really resourceful. It's a time to really persevere, because Ten of Wands is when, you know, we have a lot of overwhelm and we've taken on a lot of burdens. So you have a lot of ambitions, right? The Wands is about our ambitions. It's our passions. So you have a lot of things that you're trying to do, but nothing is really kind of coming of it. And the Ten of Wands is that final push through. It's kind of like the Nine of Wands, but the Ten of Wands is completion. So it's knowing that you're at the end of this and you're starting something new, but you kind of need to get through this time period of being tough, you know, so grit. You know, you need some grit here. So let's take a look at the tarot and see what the channeled message wants to come through to you today about this. So I get the sense that it is about resources, money, maybe career, but I can definitely, somebody maybe be looking for places to live. Like, I sense a feeling like you're just kind of living off of, or having to deal with scraps. You can put that into any kind of context that works for you. So this is a group reading. Take what resonates. Basically, that just means if you feel it and it goes, aha, that's for me, then it's probably for you. If you're listening to it and you're like, that doesn't sound like me, then it's not. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Rat. What's going on, group one? What channel message wants to come for you? Okay. I'm going to work with these cards. The first one we have, Champion of Swords. You definitely have the go-getter attitude, right? And this is a peacock. Yeah, a peacock. So you really want the prize. You know, you really want to be seen. You want to be noticed. You kind of have that go-getter thing. I get the sense of like really hustling. There's a hustle vibe here. And you're trying to get things going. But you see in this, the peacock's feathers are closed. You know, when a peacock is trying to attract a mate, its feathers are open. So it feels like I feel that frustration energy in this group, that, you know, you're really trying, putting yourself out there, but something is kind of holding back a little. Let's keep going. Let's see. We got Champion of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you're putting your heart into it too. You got your heart, you got your mind. Your heart and your mind are really into something. And yeah, I really feel like hustle hard vibes come in here. Apprentice of Wands. Let's just like pull out some cards and see. Six of Pentacles and Apprentice of Swords. I think the Vice here, okay, is, so the Lovers is next, and the Star. And these are not cards I'm pulling, they're just kind of next. Eight of Cups, there might have been some disappointment. Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, show you here, Chariot, and Six of Wands. Okay, so Champion of Pentacles on the back. We have a lot of Knights happening in here. Definitely you going for it, you trying to make things happen. And I feel like you're just trying to make connections happen, and you're getting a lot of disappointments, you know? Sneaky people, backstabbing energy, but you're on a healing journey, and you're on like, there's definitely some good things coming your way. So we want to have some patience about all this, because I can sense the impatience. You know, first out is Champion of Swords, the Knight of Swords, a very impatient knight, but you have to, the Knight of Cups is also kind of, you know, he's romantic, and so you're doing the things. And then the Apprentice of Wands, it's another enthusiastic energy, but the Apprentice of Wands is now kind of like, it's that beginner energy. And same with Apprentice of Swords, it's beginner energy. So it's almost like you're getting ahead of yourself. I kind of get the sense that you're a little bit ahead of yourself. Not in a bad way though, it's just sort of that you need to kind of rein in your enthusiasm and things, and really take a more practical look. And Six of Pentacles here is too, is like look for help, and maybe that is what you're doing. But I feel that Page of Swords here, there's news coming in, there's something coming in. You're going to get some news, some clarity coming in on your situation that's going to help you. And from those other cards I was pulling, I get the sense that maybe there's some disappointing news. But the disappointing news, or whatever news you get, that it's going to reveal somebody for who they truly are, or a situation for what it truly is, that it's not aligned with you, and that you are moving towards something better. So there's something good coming, and you're going to find success down the road. But this is just a bit of like, you kind of appreciating that you're still in the beginning stages here, and you can't rush this. You want to, but you can't. Six of Pentacles too is it's cooperative energy. The two dogs sharing a stick. It's like you need help, and maybe you're trying to do it all on your own, and you know, you're not having much help or like work luck. You're having a lot of luck doing it on your own, but you need to do it with somebody else. Or it could be that you are working with somebody, but you're just not seeing eye to eye. But whatever the reason here is, it's their sense of needing to find a collaborator to work with you, and just accepting help, like somebody to kind of give you a little boost and humble yourself a little, because we have Champion of Swords here, but we have the Apprentices next. So it's sort of like what they're kind of telling me is that you're not there yet, and you're kind of getting a little ahead of yourself, and that you kind of need to appreciate where you're at. So it's sort of like somebody who just graduated from college and is now applying for a bunch of jobs, and has been doing that for a few months and not getting any bites, and feeling really discouraged and not sure, like, or getting offers that are kind of crap, and you know, it's like, ugh. But it's only been a few months, and you only just got out of school, and you don't have the experience that you need yet, and you need a little help maybe to get you going. So it's kind of appreciating and realizing where you're at, and knowing that there is help available out there for you, and that you need to accept it. Let's get this other deck to see more about the situation, like what is we're trying to say here. Okay, I'm gonna group one. let's look at where this is leading. Okay, let's look at where this is leading. Where is this leading for group 1? I need to know here. Also with the Apprentice of Swords too, it's an ant. And again, the ants work in a group. They work in a community. Same with Champion of Fish. So some of you, it's going to be that you've been working with people and it's just kind of frustrating and not going the way you want. Or it's you need to and you've been going it alone. I'm not going to take the flippers, but let's see, the Chariot, the Hermit, the Tower. Yeah, you're driven, that's for sure, but you're just not having a lot of luck. And it's just everything feels like kind of like everything feels like it's crumbling in your, when you get something and then it's kind of crumbling. Ugh, good Lord. All right, hold on, I got to pick up all these cards. Okay, so, but a lot of flipping cards here. Let's say, sometimes I like to take cards that flip. But when I'm pulling them, and I've already pulled them, I don't like to take the ones that flip. I just kind of take them as further information that I keep in mind kind of thing. Okay. Okay, that actually fell out on the floor. 7 of Wands. Queen of Cups. 5 of Cups. Yeah, I saw the disappointment. 2 of Swords. Page of Swords again. 2 pages of Swords here. Let's take a look at what we did the other one. Next is 4 of Swords. Knight of Cups. Again, 2 Knights of Cups. There's an offer coming in. 7 of Swords, but you need to be wary. Another 7 of Swords again. So you need to be wary. There's some energy around you that's not good, like it's tricking you. You're somebody who's kind of leading you on. 6 of Cups, somebody from your past even. It might be somebody coming back in. And 9 of Swords, stressed. The World. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like the Lovers on the back. I've got the Lovers a few times with you. There's a choice that needs to be made here. There's a choice that needs to be made about who you're going to partner with. So again, take this how it resonates. I really feel like this has more to do with something like career, money, resource related, but it also could be, if you're looking for a relationship, that could be interpreted this way as well. But what I'm seeing is you have to make a choice. And I think what you're doing is you're kind of trying to make something work and it just doesn't want to work. And there's a Apprentice of Swords, there's news coming in, there's going to be clarity. Okay, somebody's going to bring you some clarity. They're going to tell you, maybe it's somebody from your past or it's somebody about your past, somebody coming back in. But the 7 of Swords is like, you really need to be very strategic about who you allow into your space and really vet them well. Because I sense a trickery vibe here. It's people who are kind of using you a little bit, and you know you're kind of trying really hard and trying to make things work, but you're also getting a lot of rejection. So I'm sensing rejection happening here, and it feels like you're at your wit's end. But I also saw a lot of cards come out that, well, they fell on the floor and stuff about success. So there is success down the line, but it's a matter of you getting there. And it's a matter of you really nurturing yourself at this time, pouring into your own cup. So yeah, there's disappointment. You have 5 of Cups. I think you're really focused on the things that you don't have, and you really need to focus on what you do have and work with what you have. That's like the rat, right? It's really work with what you have right now, even though like it's so disappointing and it's confusing you. I sense it's confusing you. Don't know what it is. It's hard for you to make a decision, but the clarity is coming in that's going to help you make that decision. Really keep your guard up too. 7 of Wands. I sense a need for you to keep your guard up. I sense a need to be very cautious and careful about the people you're allowing into your space and who you're talking to. Like, keep some of your plans to yourself. Only go with people you trust. Queen of Cups is telling me here that really there's a sense of needing to really fill your own cup with love here. Really self-care here. The Queen of Cups is a motherly, lovely, intuitive queen, and she's all about self-care and loving yourself. She's like the Empress, right? And also could be a motherly vibe here coming in. Somebody who is going to have that nurturing energy that will help bring you some clarity that you want, who will help you kind of through this difficulty. And I really do sense that there is somebody who you can trust and other people you can't. So it's going to be like you feel a bit confused about who you can trust and who you can't, but you really have to trust your own vibes, your own intuition. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. You need to trust your own intuition. So on the one hand, you do want to work with people, and you want people, there's somebody who's out to help you, who's really, that you can trust, but you need to be careful about the offers coming in. Really look at them. Take a good look. Make sure you're not being screwed over in contracts and people who are just stringing you along, right? Because I sense there's a lot of people stringing you along here. And just be more of a beginner vibe, like a learner. You need to kind of realize where you're at, the stage you're at, and that you're going to have this success. Like, be patient with yourself. Okay, so I'm going to take some oracle cards just to kind of close out the reading and see what more information wants to come through. There's a loving motherly energy here. It could be your own mother, or it could be somebody who feels like a mother vibe to you. Somebody loving, somebody older, somebody more mature, somebody who is a mom, who is going to offer you help. And if you feel that warmth to that person, you should really try and take it. I sense that. I think help is coming and news is coming. Clarity is coming. Okay. Bound. Pisces. All right, I think there might be also somebody you can't let go of, somebody you feel very attached to, or somebody who feels very attached to you, who's not letting you go. This is that Seven of Swords vibe coming in, to be very discerning about who you're allowing yourself to be attached to and bonded to at this time. Because just because it feels good doesn't mean it is. Really take a look at things, and before you allow yourself to just kind of throw yourself into things. That's like that Champion of Swords, throwing yourself into situations with people that might not have your best interest at heart. Really look for those loving, nurturing people. And know that with the Seven of Swords too, that's when you, or Wands, that's when you have a lot of kind of offers coming at you too. And you're like, know that not all these offers are going to be good. Okay. Whether it's men or women, people who want to be in a relationship with you, or whether it's a work thing like job offers or anything like that. This is about you really vetting that and going with the thing that that feels good, that feels right. Because a bond is a close bond, and you want to be careful that you're not bonding with anybody who's going to let you down or who is stringing you along, who doesn't feel bonded to you, right? Flame ingenuity. Maybe the universe is in her mind. Like, you are brilliant. You have like really good ideas. You're in something. That's why I think too, like, keep it close to your chest. Okay. You might have a really good idea for something and you might be wanting to move ahead, but you got to keep it close to your chest, because some people are going to take advantage of that and they might even steal your ideas. So keep it close to your chest. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you share things with. And look for people who are real. The Queen of Cups is real. She has real emotions, real intuitive nature. You want to find that. You want to find somebody who really has love for you, cares about you, cares about what happens to you. And trust your intuition. You'll know. Okay? Let's go for last couple of oracle cards here. Last quarter moon in Libra, take time for self-love. That's what I was sensing to here with the Queen. Yeah, this is a time for you to really pour into your own cup right now. And kind of tone it down. You know, it's great to hustle hard, and I know you're trying hard, but take some time out for yourself and really nurture your own heart and your own mind and your own self, because I sense here that you've been going, getting a lot of disappointment, and 10 Wands is burnout's coming. It's a warning, right? To slow down, to really assess the situation, allow the news to come in. So apprentice or someone's coming in to help you out here, and whether that's with news and allowing you clarity, but there's clarity, okay? There's definitely clarity and news. Some kind of a message is coming towards you. It might not be the message you want to hear, but it's going to be what you need to hear to move on. So keep that in mind. Be real. Full moon in Aquarius. You are just, be your authentic self. You don't have to peacock for anyone, right? So coming back to what I saw with the Champion of Swords here, the peacock, but it's closed. Like, you don't need to show off, okay? You don't need to show off or impress anyone. You just need to be yourself. Be yourself. Be truly yourself. You have a brilliant mind, and that's what people want to know about you. They want to know what you're thinking. They want to know what you're doing. You don't need to try and, like, same with the Champion of Cups. The Knight of Cups can be a bit of a show off too, because he, you know, that night is like so romantic. It's like, ooh, I've got everything here just for you. It's like a lot of romance and not a lot of substance. You know what I mean? So you want substance, and you want to really be yourself, and don't try to show off, and don't try to overdo it. You don't have to try so hard. You know what I mean? It's like you just need to be yourself and allow this process to unfold, and release whatever doesn't work for you. Even though you might feel bonded to it, even though it's sad to let it go, I get it. It's disappointing, right? But it's not for you. Whatever's not for you, release it, grieve it, let it go, move on. Good things are coming. Okay, trust that. They are 100% coming. So, all right, I'm going to leave that here. Leave a message below. I'd love to know what you thought of this reading, if it resonated with you. Share this reading with others if you think that they would like this, and I hope to see you back, so please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. In this reading, we're going to do a channeled message. We're going to see what's coming through for you today. So it's open-ended, no specific topic. It's just going to see what happens, but you chose the Phoenix, but you know what? When I pulled this card, there was another one stuck right underneath, the bat. Okay. I sense that you here are going through or about to come out of a dark night of the soul. So you've been going through it. Life has been hard. Right now, you're kind of navigating in the dark. You're trying to see where to go. You're feeling pretty flattened, but you're ready to rise. So I get a sense here of like you're in your rise now. So the phoenix is you know, it bursts into flames and it dies, but then it's reborn new, right? So this is you've been burst to flames, you've died, and now you're being reborn. The bat is also about rebirth, and the bat can see in the dark. So you're probably having very heightened psychic intuitive experiences right now. Know that that's a part of this journey, is to heighten your communication with the universe. I'm going to call it the universe because it's a good all bucket tool for kind of, but God, spirit, higher self, your intuitive self, however you want to interpret that. This is you and tapping into that now. This is you having full psychic powers. Okay, you're rising up. You've probably been taking more interest in things that are of psychic of nature. Maybe you've been reading tarot cards, learning tarot, or you're just more attracted to tarot or witchcraft, or, you know, like spell work or goddesses, stuff like that. Could be looking more into I don't see you going into any kind of organized or like religion or any kind of spiritual beliefs. I feel you've shed those, and now you're bare, and you're sitting without it, because that's how your real true like spiritual psychic gifts are coming in now, and they're powerful, and they will be quite powerful, and they're coming online. So look for that. Now I'm going to do 2 different tarot decks. We're going to take a look at what's coming through. Your voice is going to be very important too. Now think of a bat. Bats are blind, right? They fly blind, but they have heightened senses and they communicate with their voice. How you speak and what you say is magic right now. So be very careful about the words you speak. If you speak negatively, then that's kind of, not that it'll bring negative things to you. It's more like you won't be able to bring towards you the things that you really want because you're speaking into the universe, the negatives, right? So be very cautious and mindful about the words. Words are, think of it like words are spells, okay? Words are manifestations. And appreciate where you're at right now too. You are the phoenix rising. You are powerful. So you're getting your power back. Yeah, and stability is coming here. Let's take a look. Don't take the cards that flipped. I'm going to be pulling them out, but they give me a little information more about you and what you're going through. Okay. Now you might be having some spooky experiences too. You might get a little spooked, but don't be spooked, okay? This is you kind of coming online, right? And if you already kind of intuitive before, now it's completely different, and you're way more. And it can be kind of intense too, like when all of a sudden you know that person's not speaking the truth. And while it's good to know, it's also kind of sucks because you realize that there's so many people not speaking the truth. Okay. Let's see, we have Elder of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah, you're getting your fire back. Now the King of Wands has control over that fire, ultimate control over that fire. He leads with that fire and others are drawn to him. So you're meant to lead something here. Very powerful energy with you. Okay, let's take a look here. 9 of Cups, yes. Now you're manifesting what you want. 44. It's 8. So yeah, money. Okay, let's see. 7 of Pentacles, right? Okay, so you've definitely come out of this dark night and you're starting to come into the light now. So the past it's behind you, right? And with 7 of Pentacles, that's you kind of nurturing and watering your garden. It's not quite ready to pick and you're evaluating, like, what am I going to do with my harvest? You know, you're evaluating things right now. And I think you're in a very, like a high priestess. I knew that one would come out because you're so psychic right now. You're the Queen of the Night. I get the Queen of the Night. Doesn't matter. Gender is irrelevant. Queen of the Night vibes is what I got here. And that you are probably sitting with a whole lot of offers and you're wondering what to do with them. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Yes. That's like I said, money is coming. Money. I get money. I get like manifestation, judgment on the back. But right now you have to evaluate things. You're really in an evaluating kind of place right now where you're looking back at things. You're looking back to see where you've been, what you've learned, how you've grown. You're fine-tuning those gifts of yours. You realize how powerful your manifestation is right now. Like if you speak it, it comes. But it might not come the way you quite want. So that's why the message here is to really watch how you speak and that you're speaking into existence what you want, right? Because 10 of Pentacles at the end here is telling me you're building a legacy. This isn't just some like, oh, I'm making some extra money. This is you building something that's going to last, that's going to be wealth, right? However you define wealth, okay? So I very much sense that you know this. You know this, and you've been working on it, and you're going to get what you want. Absolutely. You're probably a little bit aghast at the amount of the ability you have right now to manifest what you want. Like, it's like, whoa, oh, my cups, what do I do with all of this, So it's saying, like, build something from it. This is a 9 of, so King of Wands and 10 of Wands, build something with it. Build a legacy, okay? Where is this leading? Where is this going here? What more do we need to know here? So group 2, the Phoenix, Night Queen. What is the Night Queen? It's going for Night Queen. We should need to know. Did I tap the deck? Let's tap the deck. It's to clear out the old energies. Okay. Night Queen, what do we need? What is it going to? All right. The Hermit. Time for introspection. Time for you as a butterfly, right? You're transforming. You've become the butterfly. Now it's time to kind of think, evaluate. Where are we going here? How are we going to do? What are we going to do with our newfound gifts? What are we going to do with this new power that we have? Where are we going with this? It's important for you to evaluate that and decide what you're going to do, because you can do whatever you want. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Look at you. Boundaries too. So really set up those boundaries. It's like with 9 of Cups, it's like you might not always get what you want, so you gotta be careful about what you wish for, you know what I mean, because you're gonna get it. And the Queen of Swords, well, she's been through some stuff, okay? The Queen of Swords has been through it, so have you, and now she's learned. She ain't taking nothing scraps, okay? She's not taking shit from anyone. You know, like, she knows what she wants, and she's not settling for less. And that's basically where you're at right now with the Queen of Swords. It's like, don't take anyone's crap. You know what you want. Really be logical and strategic about things, okay? 4 of Swords, again, right under the 7 of Pentacles. It's about taking time to really nurture yourself and think and go inside yourself. It's a time to heal too. You've been through a lot, right? It's like there's no rush here. There's no rush. This will come, right? You might feel like, oh, I'm ready, but it's also these cards, like, it's going to take time, right? So there's no rush here. Take your time, take some rest, really meditate, think about what you want to do next, nurture yourself, okay? Chariot, yes, because you're building up energy. When you have the 4 of Swords come out, that's saying like recuperate. It's time to lay your swords down and go to bed and have a sleep and really think about things and evaluate things. And the Chariot is like, that gives you that energy to go forward. And the Chariot is very driven, right? Under the High Priestess. Then you'll know which direction you're going to go. Empress, my God. You're the queen, baby. You're the queen. Ace of Pentacles on the back. There's something coming your way. Like, yeah, so you're about to experience like a real abundance here. Straighten out the cards for you, because I like this reading is saying like you've done the work. This isn't something that is just happening. It's something because you had to go through incredible loss in your life. You had to go through incredible hardships. You've had to go through a lot of pain and suffering, probably for a very long time. The Phoenix is not an easy card, okay? It's like, oh, the Phoenix rising. Yeah, it doesn't come easy. It came after trials, a lot of trials, and you're there now. You're there. You've passed these trials, and now you're going into a time of abundance, huge gains, huge rewards. Everything you want is there, okay? But take your time. There's no rush. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself, really be clear about the direction you want to go in, and know you deserve it. You are the queen. You are the empress. You deserve to enjoy your splendor, what you've created. Okay, let's get some oracle cards for group 2. We need to know here for group 2. Eagle, creation. Ooh, yes. Oh, wow. Yes, you have 100%. Like, the universe is your oyster at the moment, and you can create whatever you want. You are powerful. And eagle eye vision too. Again, eagle eye vision and bat, flying birds and animals, mammals that are able to see their prey. from long distances. You know what you want and you can get it. Your heightened senses, like Ursa Major vows to Polar Bear. Yeah, you made a promise to yourself. And stick to that, okay? Stick to your promise. You can do it. You've been really brave. And that bravery, fortune favors the brave, okay? This is what you need to remember here. Fortune favors the brave, and you've been brave. You have to continue to be brave. Just the Phoenix rising, it's not like, oh, everything's great now. It's like, yeah, it is, but you're still gonna have to face some difficult things. And the thing is that once we've kind of gone through, that death, rebirth, it can make us feel really vulnerable. That's why it's coming down here to the Four of Swords, to really take your time to like nurture yourself. Because if you go in there and start doing things and you start feeling like the triggers, you're going to be triggers from before, like, oh man, this happened before, and it can really bring you down. So this is like just saying, like, remember your vows to yourself. You're on this journey because you want to be. You wanted this. You wanted to have higher psychic powers. You asked for that. You manifested this. And my guess is you have a journal somewhere that you wrote in, or something you spoke to, and you wanted it. And it's now you're getting it. So this is a time to kind of fine tune those things, and also remember the vows you've made to yourself, and reject anything that doesn't fit. Okay, it's okay if your triggers come up from before. That's okay. Let them go. They're not going to be as bad as they were before. Okay. So let's see. Breathe through the tension. Full moon is Scorpio. Yeah. So I get that sense, like, really sense that you're not quite there. You don't fully trust it yet, but do. Just breathe it through it. It's time for the Four of Swords right now for you to rest, meditate, no rush, okay? There is no rush. And you might notice things might be held back. You really need to trust your intuition here, because you have heightened senses. So if things are not working, or if things seem delayed, there's a reason, and you know this, okay? Trust what you know. That's the most important thing. Let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. I felt like I've had to tell you this reading. Like, don't rush. Like, shine is on the back. Don't rush things. Like, don't worry about it. If things are not, like, if they're taking their time with it, so we have Seven of Pentacles sitting right in the middle between like your desires and, getting this Ten of Pentacles. It takes time. Okay. Pentacles is slow moving energy. It's getting grounded. This is for you to feel really grounded. This is for you to feel really comfortable in yourself and setting boundaries and really going inside yourself now to learn who you truly are, and putting her out into the world. I say her because we have a queen, he, her, whatever, they, whatever, however you identify, it doesn't matter. Again, no gender. But basically what this is saying is it's time for you to evaluate things and move forward with integrity, and move forward with your true self and your true ideas of who you want to be. Okay? Because there is great things coming for you. You're going to leave a legacy in this world. You're meant to do really good things, okay? You're meant to do great things. You're meant to have money. You're meant to live the life that you want to live, okay? Everything you want is coming. Be patient. Be patient and be discerning. Use that newfound psychic gift. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Do subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Does any of this resonate with you? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. I wish you well. Good luck with you. Bye now. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to do a channeled message that wants to come through, and I'm going to leave it open-ended. It could be about anything. So you chose the Beaver card. And what this telling me, what I'm getting from this is that you've been working hard on some project, and you might be facing some snags, some blocks, and you're wondering how to move ahead with it. You're working on something. Some of you might be building a house, your dream house. I get that. Some of you might be building a new relationship with somebody. Some of you are building a new business. And some of you are working on an actual project, like an idea that you've had, like an inventive thing, an invention of some kind. like you're looking for patents and kind of, you're in that area. So take it how it resonates. And we're going to look at the tarot to see now more information about what's going on with you, group 3. What channeled message wants to come through? Very hard workers. And I sense that you've been working, like burning the midnight oil kind of thing on this, like whatever it is that you're doing. You've been really, really working hard and focused. And it's also a sense of you not wanting to let go of it either. You're not letting go, you're not quitting this, whatever it is, okay? But do you sense that there might be a little bit of snag? So let's see what's going on. Group 3, let's see. Going on for group 3. So a lot of the other groups, their cards are jumping, yours are not. So that's telling me that you're very focused. Okay. Okay, we have 3 of Swords, yeah. That's kind of what I sensed. There was some snags here, just kind of. All right, the Devil. Oof. All right, we're gonna keep going. Champion of Wands. Somebody, this is a relationship, and you're coming out of. Somebody was a narcissist. 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. This one I'm going to look at too. You have 9 of Swords, the Hanged One, 3 of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, and on the back we have 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've been working hard. Is this a beaver on the back? No, it's a sloth, actually. You've been working hard and it's been slow going and you're frustrated. Those of you who have been in a relationship, the message here is really to focus on yourself and know who you are. Know your worth. There's very much a know your worth here. And you've been, somebody's betrayed you. I get the sense that whatever project or thing that you've been working on has been snagged, or something happened because somebody broke your heart, somebody did something that made you feel that feeling, you know, when you get stabbed in the heart, like you really trusted this person and you liked them, but they turned out to be more like the devil. And the devil is also, when we kind of come in, it's like an obsessive energy too. We got the Champion of Wands, Knight of Wands, somebody kind of, I get the sense of somebody coming kind of passionate, kind of got you caught up in something. You got caught up in something and you got your heart broken. But you're not giving up, and that's a good thing, because 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, it's like take some time to really stand in your own and know who your own worth, because there are people who want to help you, and there's definitely, you do need help, okay? So I got contractors that came strongly through. Maybe a contractor like really botched the job, or took your money and left and didn't do the work. Something along those lines, if it's along a project, or maybe somebody invested and then took their money away, something like that. Some kind of like big, you trusted this person and they turned out to be not who they say they were, or they just hurt you. And now it's like you can trust again, but first you must be like really stable in yourself. And you do need to find help, and you need somebody else, like new. So if it's a contractor, for example, a new contractor. If you've been in a relationship with somebody, this could be a friend or a lover, could be family or somebody that you really were trying to make it work with, and they broke your heart and you're trying to get past that. No, like be comfortable in yourself. 9 of Pentacles is all about enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you've worked hard. You deserve to enjoy some time for yourself. You need to spend some money on yourself. You need to Yeah, I get the sense of you pampering yourself. Like, take yourself to the spa if you can, or take yourself out on a date, or buy something new, or get your hair done, or something you need to do for yourself to make you, whatever it is, make you feel better. You need to spend money on you. Okay. So I get the sense of you kind of putting a lot of energy into something else or someone else. And now you need to direct that energy to yourself. So you can then be somebody who can help others or be helped in a way that is good. Six of Pentacles is that it's a charity thing, right? It's about charity. It's about help. It's about somebody coming in and helping you because they want to, not for any ulterior motive. It's because they genuinely want to help. And so there is that there. So you can trust again. I know you're not trusting right now. You got that Three of Swords heartbreak going on and the Devil. Something happened, okay? So it's going to be different for everyone here. Maybe you, because it's not Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups is when you kind of have losses and you're just mourning and grieving. This is more like heartache. This and Devil, the narcissist, somebody who really took you for a ride, right? That can be the Nine of Wands too, really impulsive person who has a temper. You know, it could have been somebody like that. You know, maybe somebody abusive, somebody abused you in some way. And so now it's saying like concentrate on yourself. You know, this is about you enjoying your own company and knowing your own worth before you can bring in somebody else, because there are people that want to help you out, like good people. Okay, there are good people around you. Don't lose faith. So let's take a look at this next bit. Let's see what's next for group 3. What do they need to know? Oh, that one really wanted to come out. I don't normally take flippers, but this one's like, yes. Okay, so we're going to put her in. Just going to put that there. Somebody's going to be committed and devoted to you. There's a new offer coming in. Let's see. All right. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Judgment. King of Pentacles. King of Swords. Knight of Wands on the back. Look out for that Knight of Wands. Let's fix the cards. It's coming in hot. That's kind of what I got. Coming in hot. Someone's coming in hot. Now, the one thing, though, is that the Champion of Wands here is coming in after the Devil. I really do get the sense, though, that now you've kind of learned a little bit here about who you can trust, and you've had your heart broken. And the one thing about heartbreak and going through the Devil energy is that hard lessons we learn about where we're allowing other people to influence us, how we're allowing ourselves to be influenced, how we're allowing ourselves to get, you know, how we feel about others and allow their control over us. We have the Emperor under there. It's about control, right? That's the ultimate control. I feel like somebody had a lot of control over you, and you did break free of that. It was painful, though. And so you're going to have a lot of offers. Like, there's new offer coming in. Now you have control, okay? So this is telling me that you have control. The Hierophant is about really kind of using that wisdom that you've learned, the lessons you've learned from the past, and just in general in life, and all the stuff you learned in your project. Like, you know, you're building things or doing things. You've learned a lot along the way. Like, these are valuable things that give you that knowledge that you need to kind of have judgment, right? So it's looking back. Judgment is about reevaluating and looking back. It's just before the world, right? It's just before completion. And we're kind of looking back at how far we've come. So it's like you looking back to see how far I've come. You know, you've been working hard. Eight of Pentacles is like, keep going. You've been working hard. Keep working on your things, because, you know, King of Swords here with the Six of Pentacles is telling me that there is somebody reliable, dependable, smart, intellectual who's going to be there for you. And that person could simply be you, right? But I do feel, though, that this is somebody coming in. Somebody older, more wiser, more experienced, who's going to give you that help that you need. So, like, if we're talking about the project, the contractors, or job, or whatever, this is a boss or somebody who has influence, who's going to give you that boost. They're going to tell you what to do. They're going to give you good advice, okay? And it's going to be logical, grounded, and you're going to know that it's wise, right? There's wisdom coming in, somebody who genuinely wants to help you. And I got preacher vibes came in through. So, you know, it could be somebody who has that energy of somebody who means well, like they're studied. So okay, let's take a look at some oracle cards for a little bit more message here. But I do sense of you getting control over the situation and being a lot more discerning about who's coming in and where you put your energy and who you give your energy to, and learning the lessons of who's trying to control you and not letting people control you, not allowing them to control you or sway you in any way. You have to have agency over yourself. Okay. And your own will and your own desires. Okay, so let's see. This is next to oracle card. Destiny. Perseus. So there's that kind of the king with the sword vibe. Well, he's a knight actually. Looks more like a warrior with a sword. You keep going, keep fighting the good fight, because I really sense that you're gonna get some help, and you've been working hard, and don't give up. Don't let the things in the past that have really try to derail you. Because with that devil energy and the Three of Swords energy, I get an abuser. Same with the Emperor here. I get an abuser. I get somebody who, take that as it resonates, okay? But somebody who abused your position, okay? And broke your heart. Catalyst, Hydra. Okay, so yeah, use that as a catalyst. We're going back to Judgment. Catalyst to keep going and stay on track. This is the last group had this too. Vows. It was the next card. I'm not going to pull it out, but and Bond. That's interesting because that was the first group. So yeah, this is saying, like, don't give up, persevere, keep working on what you're working on, and use all of these experiences that you had as a catalyst to move you forward into your destiny. So you might feel pretty broken at the time, this point in time, like heartbroken, like maybe even like feeling you want to give up and you're not sure who to trust anymore. But this is about you knowing your own worth and your own value, and keep working on yourself, keep working on whatever it is that you're working on, and remain logical and clear about where you're going. You know where you're going. Stay there. Stay on track, okay? Be empowered in yourself and trust your own knowledge and your own experience. Okay, last one. Practice gratitude, last moon, quarter moon in Sagittarius. So yeah, be grateful for the people you do have in your life that want to help you and are actually doing good work with you. Don't focus on don't focus on this, okay? Don't focus on this so much. Start to shift your energy to this, which is more you being comfortable, knowing your own worth, so you attract the right people, okay? Believe in your good luck. So I was going to say that with this. Sagittarius is about good luck. You're lucky, okay? You had some bad experiences. You're lucky. So yeah, somebody did you dirty. Somebody did you dirty, and like, now you let it go. Keep going, keep working, keep going. You know, that's when I'm like, come on, keep going. You can do it. You can do it. Like a cheerleader, right? You need somebody to cheerlead you. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to tell you to keep going. Don't let the bastards get you down. You know your own damn worth. You have a destiny path that you're heading towards. You're a lucky person. Things will work out for you. Okay, like things will just work out for you. And you need to be very confident in yourself and step up and lead, because you know what to do here. You're experienced, you're good at it. So keep going. Keep going. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. I hope this helped you. Do leave a comment if I'd love to hear from you and what you thought of the reading. And share this video if you feel it might help others. And leave a like or, engage with the video, because it helps me with the algorithm. And I do hope you come back. So please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now.